Good evening, OWLS family. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? And hello and welcome in. And good evening to those who come to watch the replay. We greatly appreciate you too. Hope everyone is doing well and they have recovered from Independence Day. Good evening, Alexander. Welcome into chat, darling. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Kim. Welcome in. And you be careful transporting those wee ones. Good evening, Perlio. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Jennifer. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Hi, Junior, and the lady beside you. Oh, really, Perlio? Thank you. I'll take that. I'll take the compliment because most people call me other things, but that's fine. Good evening, darling. How are you doing? So, how is everyone doing this fine, wonderful, beautiful, windy evening? Good evening, Chris. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, that would be good, Alexander. Want to wave at everybody? Junior waves at everybody. Good evening, Seahorse Dreams. Welcome into chat. Oot, oot. How are y'all doing up there? Yep. Thankfully, we had a small break today. Yep. We were supposed to get rain and we didn't. Thundered like crazy all around us, above us. Didn't get anything. Ha ha. Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing canning all them chickpeas up. Gonna be making a lot of hummus, ain't you? Oh, nice. Oh, how did you luck up on that, Pearlio? I haven't done a whole lot today. I did go pick my first harvest of the Louisiana purple pod beans. Got a bunch of them, y'all. Wow, Pearlio. Well, there's one good thing Facebook's good for. But yeah, we've been resting, and I got seeds to talk about and show. Yeah, man, in Booneville, where the little college is, there's a building. I need to go by next time we go to town because thank gracious there's no students there. And just take a video. Those are some of the most beautiful hydrangeas I have ever seen. I just like chickpeas and hummus. That's it. Good evening, Carol Ladybug. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yep, her power went out. Wait, no, wait, hold on. Wait, what? Oh my gracious. Good Lord. I'm sorry, Xander. That's been going on more than you realize, Pearlio. That's like last year. I never could figure out what kind of peppers they were. They were hot. I know that much. But one minute they looked like a Hungarian wax, and you'd harvest them. The next batch of peppers you harvest looked like pepperoncinis, and then the next batch would look like something else. None of them were mild. They were supposed to have been pepperoncinis. They usually no. It was ridiculous. Good evening, 10 Tigers. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? I'm not worried about it, Carol. I knew people were busy and I just spammed everybody I could text. Good evening, Monica. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. That's sad. I'm sorry, Xander. See, that stuff. See, some people ain't even told me if they got their seeds or anything. So I'm still waiting. Now Gloria got her seeds with no problem. She was the first one. That last batch of seeds that I gave away that I mailed out, she was the first one. That's Maine, y'all. First one to get her seeds. Was that supposed to be a spicy pepper, Pearlio, or was it supposed to taste like a regular pepper? Good evening, Keela. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Oh, and I was going to tell you, Keela, I got your email. I just haven't got, I get to read emails, look at them real fast. I try to come back and comment. Don't touch your corn. It's liable to stand back up on its own. My sorghum that got blown over is standing up just perfect. And the one that didn't stand back up has done shot a baby sorghum up. So leave your corn alone. It should stand up on its own. Good evening, Jay. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? No, no. USPS just sucks. They have gotten horrible. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Good evening, Renee. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Now, Keela, I'm going to tell you next year, if you can, on either side of your corn patch, run some like T-post or something, run some fencing, grow you some beans, and that way it will block the wind off the corn as well. Oh, they don't even care. USPS don't care. I'll show you. We're going to talk about these later. This wonderful box went to 4 different places in Colorado, came to Memphis, went to 3 or 4 places from Memphis, went straight to New Mexico. Now it says Mississippi on it plain as day. This is USPS. It went from Memphis to New Mexico, 3 or 4 cities in New Mexico, came back to Memphis, went to Corinth, and then finally came to me. It's ridiculous. Good Lord, Honolulu. Good evening, Cynthia. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Oh, you're welcome, darling. You're welcome. Jalapeno up in your business. Good evening, Nancy. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Oh, my gracious, Nancy. I'm glad you got your package, because I'm telling you, when I sent out 2 packages and then a box. Finally got mailed out winnings from the last raffle, because I forgot about them. I moved some boxes, found it, and I instantly become ashamed of myself. Got them down, got them packaged up, mailed out. I watched that tracker like crazy. All right, Nancy, I'm adding you to the prayer list. Hold on a minute, y'all. Gotta move stuff. I've heard about Lord, I can't even remember. I know Nancy got her package. I know Kimberly got her package. I don't know if Amy Teal's got her package yet. All right, Jay, let me know if you want me to put what you need prayers for. Because sorry, y'all, I've been slacking. I haven't asked in what, two live streams? Just got too much on the brain. Believe me, I don't like to send nothing USPS. Now, my actual postal carrier, that man's really good. As for the USPS service, they suck. Good evening, Sister Tammy. Welcome into chat, darling. Hoot hoot. I know it. UPS has been really good. FedEx is on spot, but they're just so expensive. Good evening, Susan. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? What, Alexander? How does what? How goes? Oh, her scaring the deer. Okay. Tammy they need to start, harvesting the herd some. Well, so far, so good. Knock on wood. The scarecrows are working very well. Yep, it's horrible. I took screenshots of that one package where all it went to. It was ridiculous. Well, if their laws is anything like ours, Tennessee and Mississippi, she shouldn't have to have a hunting license to hunt on her own private property. Good Lord, Jay. Y'all hold on a minute. I gotta get all this down. All right, I got it down. OCO Sister Bounty, welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot, how are you doing, darling? Oh, that's a necklace that B&B Home sent us. He's been wearing it since we got it. Oh, canned venison is absolutely addictive, y'all. So is canned chicken. So is canned beef. All of it is addictive. Canned fish, too. I No, he don't need a nap. He's wide awake. He just had a nap. It's I don't want to sound mean, but it's stroke lazy eyes, where he looks like he's always sleepy. Sometimes he is sleepy, but he had a good old nap. He had beauty treatment, didn't he? Got all beautified, got shaved, mustache trimmed, hair. His hair did. Oh, I forgot to tell Angela live stream. Y'all hold on a minute. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, sometimes he has it comes and goes. The what I call stroke. Best way I can explain it is stroke lazy eye. Yep, I totally forgot to send her a text message. Yep, I get informed delivery too. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Yeah, everybody's sending back home bottles of ranch. I've been watching them crazy fools hold the ranch bottles up and just pour it in their mouth, and I'm just like, oh, God, no. I haven't even got to look at emails today. Yep, that ranch. And I'm just like, oh my God, back away. The reason why y'all can't get it over there is all the chemicals in it. Yeah, they're going wild over giant Red Bulls, and I'm just like going. The reason y'all can't get them that size over there is because that stuff will kill you. Oh no, Jay. Yep, yesterday. Well, when we lost power, that was a mini hurricane that came through here. Yesterday, we lost power for it was almost 6 hours for no reason. They just cut it off. Yeah, canola, soybean. It's not just the oils, it's the crap they put in it. Red dye 40, artificial sweeteners, artificial flavors, artificial colors. That's why we we make our own. Maybe if people started reading labels, they'd understand things. Most people just shove anything in their pie hole. They don't care. That's why the ice cream. You better believe I used raw milk because you know what? I can, and I did, and it was wonderful. It's A2 raw milk. I'm able to drink it without getting sick, and it is absolutely delightful having the cream in it. Good evening, Opal. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Ingrid. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Yep, I'm not scared of raw milk, but you know what? I'm going to fight to be able to have it. People got to quit being scared of stuff. People got to start standing up for your rights. Got to remember, for Independence Day just passed. My gracious, our ancestors were fighting with pitchforks for their freedom. Yeah, because the canister was crooked. You got to remember, this is the first time I've got to make ice cream in a very, very long time. Junior baby, you gonna wave it? And plus, that thing was heavy too. But yep, it's been crazy around here. Yep, because it's natural. It's what we're supposed to be drinking. We're supposed to be eating and drinking like our ancestors, everything natural. That crap in them stores, nothing's natural about it. Ha ha. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That would be great. Shared partnership of a cow. Yeah. And plus, um, I look for A2 milk or A2 milk. Some people call it A2. It depends on who you're talking to. But I have no problem with consuming that at all. It's a wonderful thing. Yep. Well, they can try to come down on me. They can also try to kiss my unseasoned grits and my pearly white, you know what, because it hasn't seen sunlight. I don't blame you, Bounty. There's quite a few that I got. I get aggravated when the power goes out. Yeah, I know I can survive without it. This is the one I have to worry about. He can't get overheated because of all his stints. The, the old man down the road and somebody else up the road, especially the old man down the road, he's got that set up where when the power goes off, the generator automatically kicks in. The thing about that is you got to make sure somebody professional installs it because that's how a lot of linemen, the electric company people, get seriously injured because you, it's got to be fixed to where it doesn't backflow through the lines and the electricity stays in the house because if it's not properly used, it will backfeed the lines and electrocute the linemen. Oh Lord, that's too many. That's too big of a family. I like little families. I'm the only one left. But let me tell you another thing a lot of people don't know about raw milk. It doesn't expire for a ungodly long time. It ferments before it goes bad, and that's another thing I like about raw milk. Oh, thank you, Jay. Thank you. There you go, Bounty. Good evening, Grandma Teresa. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? I guess we could talk about a few seeds. Anybody interested? I've been finding some good ones, and there's a reason behind what I buy. Yeah, it don't go bad. It just ferments. All right, the first one's going to be a little one. This is one I've been looking for. And every time I find the seeds, they're out of stock. This time I found them. I bought 2 packs. Now, it's not what it sounds like. These seeds come from the Experimental Farm Network. What they do is they bring in seeds and they put them through the growth cycle, seeing how they grow and everything. It's experimental because not like scientists experimental. They grow them, they have other people grow them and see how they do. So this is the place, the Experimental Farm Network. I believe they might be on Etsy. I can't remember. But I got, and these are perpetual onions. Once I plant them and get them going, I won't have to plant them again unless some psychotic emergency happens. But they're Welsh onions. Now they will make tiny onion bulbs. They're like scallions, but they just perpetually keep growing. I'll eventually have a riding lawnmower, but I want the old fashioned, just put along one. I don't want a zero turn. I want a regular, just plain, cheapo riding lawnmower that I can hook up a grass catcher to. Yep, they're heirloom. Remember, Jennifer, I buy mostly all heirloom seeds. Once in a blue moon, I will buy a hybrid, but that's only if they've been hand bred or accidentally bred together. I refuse to buy super sweet anything or anything like that because yeah, that crap ain't natural. Now, if I can get a cheapo for about 1,300, if I get a used one, I can run around 400, 500. What didn't? Yep, there we go. Good evening, Nature Ranger. Welcome into chat. Who? How are you doing? I wished I could, Bounty. I wished I could come get it. All right, Welsh onions. Oh, let me tell you, that peach ice cream is absolutely delicious. And you can take that recipe and put whatever fruit, substitute whatever fruit you want in it. Now, what I try to tell people is you got to remember that's a very old recipe, and they used what they had back then. But let me tell you, my God, it tastes good. Good evening, Gloria. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing, darling? Ha, ha, ha. If I could, Bounty, I'd come up there in a heartbeat. I It was nice. Ours broke today. We got up to, I think it was 93, but I've been so busy, I haven't paid much attention to the thermometer. This one, I got more. Now, I will let you know I found out something really interesting. Now, those of us who are seedaholics, who know about different old seed stores, what is it? I've always known it as Native Alliance Seed Savers, something like that. Don't quote me, because I can't always remember everything word for word, y'all. I'm human. I make mistakes. Gloria's saying good evening. Ooh, Lord, no. Lord, no. That's just too warm. All right. Apparently, they haven't changed their. No, it's a native. Lord, I'd have to check. It's a Native Alliance Seed Savers. This is an used to be old seed company. Apparently, they've changed their names, because I ordered from them. It came with a different name on the seed envelopes, came with a different name on the envelope. Yep, Alliance of Native Seed Keepers, yes. Now it's called Bertie County Seeds. So I don't know what's going on, but now they go by Bertie County Seeds. Okay. Now I caught these on sale. Most of them were half price or $1. I got hot peppers. Prickino, also known as Thai bird's eye. Nice little hot pepper. I got a really pretty Savoy cabbage. It is mottled purple and green. loves cold weather, loves growing in the winter, and when it gets touched by frost, the green will turn more purple. Yep, Bertie County, yep. So I don't know if they changed their complete name or if it's a different company or what. I had to get me some more yellow pear tomatoes because my yellow pear tomato seeds apparently was not any good this year. None of them germinated, but they were old. And this one is a purple green. It's mottled. I got stocked up on some more San Marzano. This one. For many, many years, I've been trying to get these seeds right here. These 2 packs of seeds. I bought 2 packs. I only paid $2 a pack. Been trying to get these for a long time. A very rare heirloom. All right, Gloria. All right. Very old heirloom Native American seeds from the Haudenosaunee tribe, which is Algonquin. These are runner beans, and they're called bear paw. A extremely rare heirloom. I'm going to open it up and show you these beautiful, beautiful beans. You might not can see it. Let me see if I can find one that really shows it. It's not many seeds in the pack, but I don't care. They'll grow. It's still not showing up real good. You got your black, and that is a black and purple speckled pole bean. Extremely rare heirloom. Extremely rare. Good evening, Jason. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? I would love some Nature Ranger. That would be awesome. So, yeah. That was the reason why. My main reason from ordering from them. Wait, what did I miss? Now, those I found out you got to be careful. If you're anywhere near where cattle is, it's poisonous to cattle. And it spreads rapidly. Ask me how I know. Oh, that sounds good, Jason. That sounds real good. Yep, next one I'm going to be making later on. I ain't going to tell you because it'll mess the video up. But same recipe, you could use that recipe and just change the fruit up. Or you can add a little more vanilla to it and just make vanilla ice cream. Or you could add vanilla and cinnamon. Or you can add a little bit of brown sugar in there. You can change that recipe, but keep the milk, the the evaporated milk, the condensed milk, the half a gallon of whole milk or raw milk. Keep that all the same. Just change up your fruit. Yep, it pops up everywhere. All right, last on that seed order. I'm happy. I got two of these. Now I could grow them this year. I might try because I still have 80 to 89 days easy. Mongolian sunflower. These bad boys get big. I grew them a very long time ago and almost had 2 foot wide flower heads. Now these plants can reach 120 inches in good fertile soil. You need to have some kind of way to, time as they go. Yes. Oh, this is just the beginning. The box is the good, really, really good seeds. But these were really, really good seeds. I've been trying to get the bear paw seeds for a very long time, y'all. It is hard to get them because once they go up for sale, they're usually sold out almost instantly. Oh, wow. That's an interesting one. Nasty old fly. All right, y'all, I'm going to take a break. I will still be here. And then I'll come back and show you what else I got. I'm wondering, that's not, oh, what is that called? Um, there's a native sunflower like that. Jerusalem artichokes also bloom like that. I wonder what kind it is. You don't know what kind it is, Pearlio? But yeah, I think I showed y'all oh God, you got the hiccups. You're not growing. You understand me? You're not getting any bigger. You're not growing. No hiccups. I think I showed y'all the last time I got to show seeds, talk about seeds. I think I showed y'all the sunflower seeds I did get. Or Portio, there's no telling what on earth that is. Might have to take a good picture of it with all the bloom heads on it and Google search it. Oh, I'm not done with seeds yet, Nature Ranger. They just finally came in. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna have to they're not they're good sized. They needed, if you ask me, a little longer to grow. But these storms, these mini hurricanes that's been coming through here, yeah, my candy onions are bent over, so I guess I'm gonna go on and harvest them. I've got Russian mammoth. I have those. I've got that and several Native American sunflowers too. Yeah, these Mongolians get huge and they have massive seeds on them too. So I'm looking forward to getting some of those planted. I still have plenty of time. But are you okay? Are you getting sick? Are you okay, baby? Was it just a burp? Or Junior over here trying to give me a heart attack, y'all. Lord, I hope you got acres and acres, Xander. It takes a lot to make oil. I don't care if he goes lays down. He just don't wanna, do you? No, he don't wanna. He does not want to budge. I think the last burp scared him. His sprite's fighting back with him. Cover your mouth, baby. That or just make tallow or lard. Xander be out there in the desert squeezing sunflower seeds. Yep. Well, the sunflower is really good when you're making homemade mayonnaise. Because I do not like the taste of avocado oil. I despise coconut oil. Just absolutely, I don't care what form it's in, it's just nasty. And that extra virgin, I'm tired of her being as expensive as she is. Oh my gracious, that'd kill me. I love avocados. I can't stand the smell of coconut oil. I do not like how it tastes. I have tried to like it. It's just nasty. Oh, I know it. That's why I was talking about making mayonnaise with it. But I don't cook with mayonnaise, so it would be fine in mayonnaise. Now the extra virgin is really good when you're making herbal olive oil for bread dipping. Oh, I love that. Yeah, Where'd everybody go? Did they leave? Everybody went quiet. But I like the sunflower oil better when making mayonnaise. It's lighter. I'm going to try grapeseed oil, see how good that is. Well, homemade mayo is another whole different story. All right, go move your sprinkler. Try not to play in it too much, Purdio. That Junior's over here laughing. Purdio will be busting out a slip and slide before long. It's okay, Keela. That's perfectly fine. I like big sunflowers, and I cannot lie either. I think it's because you just hate chickens, Bounty. I think that's what the problem is. You just hate chickens. Well, if she opened a bottle of Riesling and gonna have a good time, Lord forbid she opened one of the bottles of my wine. She'd be feeling it after the first couple of sips. I love my chickens. Oh, you should have seen me. I went out today to I feed the chickens early in the morning and as early as I can get out there, and in the evening. They're spoil rotten. Um, I go to gather the eggs. Apparently, I just completely forgot to gather eggs yesterday. I opened that door. I looked back there in the back corner, and I'm like going, "Oh my God, where did that pile of eggs come from?" I ended up getting 15 eggs out of there. So I felt really bad. Oh, that sounds good. Let me tell y'all, that smoked venison leg that I done, oh my God, that was great. Good evening, operator. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? I got so mad because I had to quit smoking it because I was going to smoke and cook it on the smoker. No, showing all these thunderstorms and everything around me, I let the smoker die, brought the leg in a roasting pan, finished it in the oven, not a drop of rain at all. You talking about mad? I, I'm I'm telling you, I done had enough with the radars. You can't even trust radars anymore, y'all. I'm back. Poof. We're pretty good. It's cooler than it has been. Good evening, Blackberry Rock Homestead. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing, Luann? All right, as promised, let's talk about seeds. That should tell you how many I got. I just got to remember how to get in this box. Here we go. We got seeds to talk about. Now, I did get quite a few doubles. This was a last minute pop-up sale. It was last minute for me because apparently the sale had been going on for a while. A lot of it was sold out already. Good evening, Angela. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? And like I said, some of them I got extras. A lot of these were $1 a pack, y'all. And this comes, and I don't need a seed starting guide. Botanical Interest, another heirloom organic seeds. I got ooh, Lord, 22,000 for a bull that won't breed. That's ridiculous. Of course, y'all have heard of Thumbelina zinnias. I think that was 50 cents or 98 cents, somewhere around in there. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I got my first harvest of Louisiana purple pod beans. Y'all will see that video Wednesday. Here's one that's really pretty. If I could get the glare off of it. Key lime pie blend zinnia. Me too, I love zinnias. Here's one I wanted. This is an heirloom, old-fashioned flower. Blackberry lilies. And no, I did not pay the price that's on the envelope. Two, three, because they were $1. 3 packs of Sweet Annie. Can't tell you how wonderful that is. I got a thank you pack of lettuce. Ha ha. Alright, and of course, Utah celery. Love this celery. I got a bunch in the hoop house that I need to plant out. I got purple tomatillo. Tomatillos you've got to really watch because the hornworms will tear them up like no tomorrow. I got 2 packs of Grande Rio Verde tomatillos. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying. And no, don't pay attention to the price tag on the packages because I sure didn't pay that much. Oh, he'll go to slaughter a happy boy. That or wore out and skinny. It'll be one of the two. And of course, I got fresh seeds for my red acre cabbage. Love that cabbage. More Thumbelina zinnias, another key lime. I'm going to finally grow cucamelons. also known as mouse melons. Now, from what I've heard, I don't know specifically, I've heard it from several people. You grow cucamelons in with your beans. Aphids do not. Aphids and bean bugs, I forget what they're called, do not like cucamelons whatsoever. Another blackberry lily, another red acre. Now, this is another cabbage that I love, Copenhagen Market. Now, all these seeds are heirlooms and organic. This is an old one, Waltham 29 broccoli. It's even harder to find it organic. Now, here's another one I was interested in. I got two of them. Uh, Fireball Xenia blend. I said most of these were 98 cents or $1 a packet. And I got, this is mostly flowers, but I needed more marigolds, so I got Cracker Jack marigold blend. I got 2 packs. So, yeah. A lot of the seeds that I really, really wanted was already sold out. So I got what I could, and I was happy with what I got for the price I got them for. Because some of these seeds are getting ridiculous. If you notice, the prices on them was $2.99 or better. I ain't paying that much. So I try to catch them on sale. I don't know. I don't. I use marigolds for bug repellents in the garden. Yep, tomatillo salsa, also enchilada sauce. All right, Bounty. Yep, green enchilada sauce. Now, the tomatillas will be next year, not this year. And I'll have purple, which we could have purple enchiladas. Oh, Junior baby loves some enchiladas, let me tell you that. So, probably now tomorrow we're having the green beans. We're having leftovers tonight. Because I'm still drained from all that heat. Not tomorrow night, but the night after I'll pull more of the venison. Oh my God, that smoked venison was so good. And I'm going to do a video on making homemade tortillas and also making homemade enchiladas. Yep. I don't know which ones either, because I'm sorry, to me, marigolds stink to high heaven. And the thought of drinking a tea from them, to me, it's just a nope. Yeah, the cucamelons are cute as can be. You can pickle them whole, and that's another reason why I want to grow them too. I'm not going to can them. I'm going to ferment them. But yes, you can pickle them. Yes, you can. There you go. There's your answer. Spanish marigolds. Olay. Not a old lay. Olay. Wonder what happened to her jokester. She disappeared. Carol has left the chat. Oh no, I still have 3 legs, uh, 2 big neck roasts in the freezer. We make venison last until the next season. I'm wanting to grind a bunch of it up and make more sausage because that venison andouille was amazing. But I also want to get my hands on some pork because I want to make some boudin. Oh, I still need to make uh, those stuffed cabbage rolls. That's another video for y'all later on. I know we got a little bit of backstrap left and a little bit of venison liver left. Not much. Oh, Nature Ranger says hi. Ain't no need to feel bad. He's here paying attention. He just looks like he's sleepy. And no, he is not stoned at all. But that's the seeds that I have gotten so far. There were some good sales, but I come on them at the very end, especially the botanical interest one. And I didn't post about it because most of all the good stuff was gone. So, had Junior sitting back there looking all spiffy. Yep, he had his beauty treatment today. Shaved him, trimmed his mustache, done his hair. He got a face scrubbing. He should be feeling good. Scrubbed his mane. Got that hair all sparkly. But that's the excitement of seeds for now. I'm trying to think what else. I know I got to get into the garden. My tomatoes they were looking beautiful. This heat has done a number on them, and I got to get them poor babies in the ground. Yep, spa day for Junior. Oh, and another thing, I happen. It's just I love how just random stuff shows up. More power to anybody that can drink them. I just no, oh they stink too much. That's why I use them as bug repellent in the garden. Um, Happened to have a second to sit down, and I was going through recommendations, and a woman over in Alabama went to a Mennonite store. Me and Junior's got a road trip to go to. It's not far from us. So one good cooler day, we're going to head over there and go bulk shopping. It wasn't so much the rain. It was 105, 106, 107 temps. And then the hurricanes that blew through. And they need to get transplanted out. That's why I've got to where now I'm beginning to think it's just best to have a late garden. When the monsoons came through, I couldn't work the garden if my life depended on it. I'm really picky about my cherry tomatoes. Everybody wants those genetically modified, dwarf, little dinky cherry tomatoes or ungodly, super sweet crap. No, I've got about three, four, or maybe five cherry tomatoes that I grow that are not sweet and are absolutely like biting into a full size real tomato. I we no, we just don't do the sweet stuff. It won't be long. I'll have my dancing with Smurfs in the ground, and I'll be getting really good cherry tomatoes. I don't know. See, I don't pay attention to those. That sounds more like a newer tomato. Yep, the yellow pear tomatoes are really good. When I eat tomatoes, I want acid. I do not want sugar tasting nothing. But I've never heard indigo apple tomatoes. Never heard of them. Just with the name apple sounds like it's going to be sweet. But everybody's crazed about these micro dwarf GMO tomato. No, no, thank you. You ain't going to catch them growing anywhere around me. I mean, it should be a red flag the minute you hear micro dwarf. See, I grow acidic tomatoes. I don't like sweet tomatoes. But that's up to you what you grow. I just, oh, thank you, Joe Daisy. All I done was wash it. Yep, we had a good fourth. We ate good. Still tired from it. It was a good day. It was a good day. Just wish more people realize what Independence Day really means. Unfortunately, they don't teach it in school anymore. And it's gotten to where most people are very happy with giving up their freedoms willingly. Yep, cherry tomatoes can go wild in a heartbeat. Now, there's another one that I like, and now it's what do they call them? And they're natives. They're a wild tomato. One, and they're so small. I think they're called currant tomatoes, but it's a natural wild tomato. And no, I didn't come up with this name. It came with the name. It's called Mexican midget. Those little tomatoes are joyful. Good gracious. Yep, The yellows are, they can be more low acid, but you got to watch out. Some of them can be very sweet. Most people are clueless. Most people are willing to bow down and kiss the feet of government. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Republican. What I do care is that you finally wake up and realize that neither side gives a care about anybody. Guess what? Our ancestors weren't either back during the Revolutionary War. We were fighting for our freedom from a tyranny, from the tyrants of England. And we won that freedom. It was a bloody battle, but you know what? Some people were willing to fight with pitchforks, going up against guns and bayonets. You know what? We won our freedom. It cost us dearly, and most people have no clue what this day means. Also, most have no clue about what truly happened in World War One and World War Two. We lost many, protecting those who didn't care about us. Allies are not quite the allies people think they are. You know, I'm thinking about sucking something else is what they do willingly. It's okay. It's not I'm not wild about the taste of that one. It's by design, it's part of the agenda, but it's also a parent's responsibility. Something parents have forgotten about is taking control of their child's education. Most parents send children to school because they're free babysitters. Most people don't ever pay attention about their child's education. Good evening, Dana. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? And most people have no respect, no clue what our veterans have gone through and how they've been treated coming back to this country. And you know what, before I bow down to my government don't tell me what I can and can't do. They work for me. It's time for we the people to wake up. Canada will finally get their freedom once they get tired of the BS from England. The people of England going to have to rise up before long, before the tyranny of the royals kill them all. Europe slowly coming unglued. People are waking up. They're tired of it. Yep. You could still be in charge of your children's education even if you send them to public school. I was raised in public school. I turned out just perfectly. But school back then was school. We actually learned. There wasn't agendas to fry our brains and dumb us down. There's a big difference. The biggest difference is parents quit being parents. They want to be your child's friend. No, you're a parent first and always will be. Make them children mind, make them children learn, inspire them to be educated, take them phones away from them, take them computer games away from them. Oh, thank you, Dana. Thank you so much. Yep, my mother was my teacher's worst nightmares when she actually acted like a mama. And that's how it's supposed to be, Xander. If we started putting the fear in these pedophiles instead of letting them escape and just go free, we started putting the fear in them again, that crap would stop. People need to raise their children like they're supposed to be. Raise them to behave, raise them to mind. Stop this when you ask a child something, they go, yeah, yeah. Do you know what had happened if I'd said, yeah? It was always, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. You better believe it. If I'd went, yeah, or I'd spoke loud to my parents, you know what had happened to me? I'd been dead and toothless. All right, Blackberry Rock Homestead, you take care, darling. Have a wonderful evening, and we hope to see you next Monday night. Well, these teachers ain't even teachers no more. I guarantee you, if I had children right now, they wouldn't be going to public school. Not at all. Not whatsoever. People don't even know the history of this country. They 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 have no clue. Yep, I'm a conspiracy theorist as they label me, but you know what it really is called? Being a realist. You know the truth from the lies. It's called being a realist. They got to label everything, and that's what I'm sick of. Ha ha! Thank you, Alexander, darling. Mama Alice, the movie. Oh my gracious. Yep, pattern recognition observer. Yes, absolutely, Bounty. The so true, so true. We have no clue, honestly, how much has been being hid from us. There's something I'm going to post, and I want to hear more about this. I got to find out where the whole hearing is, and it's not conspiracy. Manson murders and everything. That boiled down to studies done by the CIA using LSD on mentally disabled people. And the Manson gang was in on the therapy doing it. I'm like going, I knew there was more to that story. I knew it was more. I'll post about it. I'm going to probably post on MeWe because I'll share it on YouTube, but I'm going to be very careful. But yeah, that was really interesting. The in-depth LSD usage that they were giving these patients. And then while they were on the LSD, putting them in a hypnotic trance and brain implanting stuff into them. Oh, it's all on paperwork. It's all on papers and everything. My MeWe link is always in the description box below the videos. I haven't got to do much posting on it in a while. Good evening, Forest Girl. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing, darling? I don't know if you got to see last week's live stream. It took 16 days and I got your postcard, darling. That was the cutest thing I have ever seen postcard wise, and I can't wait to start them this fall. I can post more things on MeWe that, well, might get, it would get me shut down on, not FreeTube. It's not YouTube, it's TheyTube. Yes, I'm gonna try my best to, Forest Girl. Yep, not only that, with they done the Tuskegee Airmen with syphilis. Also, a lot of people didn't know they had been studying syphilis on Native American people way before the Tuskegee Airmen. It's People don't realize what they were actually doing to Native Americans. Horrid, horrid stuff. And they were testing them with the syphilis and other things to the point where most of the people were being sterilized and they didn't even know it. I know quite a few who are hooked on LSD. Yep, yes, they are. Yep, this government is way worse than people think, and they ain't going to tell us the truth. If you think Trump's your friend, you just really need to think again. He was just better than the alternative. Neither side, neither side cares about y'all. Neither side. They haven't been for the American people for so long, and I'm just waiting for people to finally wake up and realize what the ancestors were teaching us back then. Oh, let's put it like this. In that in that little it was it wasn't long enough for me. I wanted to hear more. Um they actually said the man that was using the LSD on the Manson people was worse than Dr. Mengele could ever, ever think about being. And my jaw just dropped then. I'm like going, oh my God. Yeah, Forest Girl, I would have emailed you, but I couldn't find your email, darling. If they got, you're going to have to let me know how much that costs to send. I might have you send me some more. If they got fireweed and anything else, that would be awesome. Man, I squeed. I didn't know what to expect when you said a postcard. Good evening, Jeff. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? CIA has been needing to be destroyed for a long time. I'm sick of the FBI too. They're not really much better. Okay, darling, you take care. Have a great evening. Try not to melt. And we hope to see you next Monday night, darling. Yep, I needed to be out in the garden, but I got to have my dose of live stream. I've got to have my dose of live stream. Yeah, there's so much evil the CIA has been doing. It's ungodly. I can't remember if I said it, but good evening, Jeff. Welcome into chat. Oot, oot. How are you doing? Up, I did say it. Oh, don't even get me started on the FDA. Lord, don't even get me started on them. Yeah, but sometimes that don't work. Sometimes you gotta be a voice of reason and stand up and be prepared to fight for what's right. Because if there's not enough of us who will stand up and fight for what's right, everybody's going to be mowed down and they won't think twice about it. Absolutely, especially Canadian and English. Yes, very much so. Fully believe in that one. Yes. What they're doing to their people now is criminal. And I still don't see why they haven't uprose yet. All I can say is, may they finally see the light and grow some balls. That's all I got to say. A lot of English are wanting to, you know, evacuate from England over to America. Well, y'all need to fight for your country first. Get your country back and then think about coming over here. It's sad. Don't run. Grow some balls, stand flat footed, and fight. We only think they are, Ingrid. We only think they are. There's only a few that have been caught. Only a few. They'll never be released. We'll never know. They'll keep living in the shadows and still getting away with it all. Ain't that the truth, Xander? I'm a hoping the rest of Canada finally wakes up. Makes me wonder what happened to Canada. Where'd the balls go? Oh, soybeans and stuff. Good evening, Mohair Spinner. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing, darling? Good evening, Ladybug, Sylv. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are y'all doing? I just sit back and watch and pray. And I wonder, how long is it going to take people to wake up? None of them will be. It's not about that, it's the names. They will never release the names, and that's what we deserve because these creatures, every single one of them in those files, every single client, everybody that had any from small to large part and anything going on with Epstein should be wiped off the face of the earth. Those poor people that were tortured and killed by those monsters should be given justice and watch these monsters be took off the face of the earth. No funeral, no burying in a cemetery, nothing. Cremate them and get rid of them. That's me. I have no room for mercy for child predators, sex traffickers, kidnappers, ungodly, horrible things. Diddy's in on this too. All of them. There's a nice crematory waiting for them. And no, they do not get last rites because they're not human beings and they do not deserve it. That's me. I don't support anybody that harms children or preys upon women or anything. I have no mercy for them, and no, I do not turn my other cheek just to get knocked down. No. Now you can, if you wanted to, those flower stems on the basil, you can add them into vinegar and make infused vinegar with them. They're never going to release it because there's too many high ups on it. Yep, that's another reason I don't. I care less what happens in Hollywood, also known as Petalwood, because most of them people are very sick, and I care less about Hollywood. I care less about actors. I could care less about sports people. I care less about that. I don't care. Yeah, I've done it many times because the flowers and the stems that the flowers are on still have the basil flavor. You could add it to sautés. You could do all kinds of things with basil flowers. Don't throw the stems away. And put the stems and the flowers into vinegar. You can also, if you love basil, you gotta love basil. You could take those flowers and stems and put them in a jar, put alcohol on it, make your extracts. You can saute with the flowers and the stems. There's so much you can do You can also pulverize them up with salt and let it dry out. Basil flavored salt. A lot you could do. See, it's bad enough most people don't know that there's a pedo island for people who cannot be reformed, which I'm sorry, once you do it, there's no coming back. That's just like cannibalism. There's no coming back. I want them cannibals also in there with the pedophiles being gone. Most people don't know off Washington coast there's an island where they get free room and board. They live life to the fullest. They never get off the island, but there's an island for just pedophiles. And I'm like, well, why should they still be sucking air? I'm tired of here, let's baby these pedophiles. No, no. Let's quit letting these evil people suck air. Yep, there's a lot of that. I want proof of it. Yep. Okay, Bounty. Why pollute other planets with our penal colony? And if there was aliens coming to visit us, let's put it like this. We're the penal colony. Earth is the penal colony for anywhere else. I'm a firm believer. Needle prick, get it done over with. Needle prick, get it done over with. Don't waste bullets on these people. I'm going to watch them suffer. But people's going to, instead of quit coddling and loving on these people, showing them love, oh, have mercy. No, I'm not having mercy on them. I guarantee you, anybody hurt a child around me better pray to God, because I'm not listening. I'm not going to listen. Oh, cut and come again, sunflower. Yeah, they have them. Now you're starting to thin out what it could be. Tit for tat, absolutely, Opal. Yep. Yep, ain't that the truth, Xander? But even I'm noticing, always hold hope for prison justice. Always hold out hope for prison justice to clean out the slime, the grime of the DNA pools. Prison justice ain't happening as much as it should be. Not happening as much as it used to. And I want to know why these prisoners are slacking. That's just me. Y'all gonna realize I'm a tough old gal. I'm tougher than people think I am, and I have no mercy on people like that. No mercy. Because if you can hurt a child, hurt a woman, what else will you do? You okay? See, I'm not for medical research, not at all, not at all. And with those sickos, even if you did use them for research, most of them so twisted in the membrane, you wouldn't get correct analysis back from them. Hey, taking a smoke break because I took one really early. But yep, all right, let's change the subject because I know some people are probably cringing because I'm a whole lot tougher. I'm a whole lot stricter. I'm meaner than most people think I am. I've had to be. With what all I've gone through in my lifetime, if I wouldn't be as tough as I am now, I would have died a long, long time ago. And people need to realize you need to toughen up or they will swallow you alive and keep on going. People gonna have to realize they gotta start toughening up. You better get a tough hide because what's coming down the path will swallow and eat you alive if you don't know how to protect yourself and survive. Because what's coming down the little road is not going to be what people think it is. Okay, Dana, you take care. You have a blessed evening. Better week ahead, and hope to see you next Monday. And I'm telling y'all, you need to start reading, searching, find out the old ways of being self sustaining. If possible, Foxfire books. If you want to survive, that's the books to get. Learn how to fish. You don't have to learn how to hunt, but you need to know how to shoot. Hunting, of course, once everything hits the fan, what's the first thing it's going to go is the wildlife. I'm a trying Xander. I'm trying my best. Okay, Opal darling, take care. Have a blessed evening, darling. Better week ahead, and we'll see you next Monday night, sweetheart. Yep. Oh, believe me, I caught hell. I caught hell for what I said in that short about Independence Day, and not a bit of it was a lie. I even had people upset about the T-shirt. But you know what? I don't care. They've got a lot of new Foxfire book editions. I'm wanting that Foxfire cookbook. I'll eventually get it. Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear, Keela. Yes, Foxfire books. Look for Foxfire books will teach you just about everything you need to know to survive. Because if the ancestors could survive in Appalachia, then you could survive too. You need to know how to hunt. You need to know how to fish. If nothing else, you need to know how to shoot and shoot correctly. You need to know how to grow, how to can. You need to learn how to be self-sufficient. You okay, baby? It's not paranoia talking. It's telling y'all reality. Realism. That is something a lot of people need to know because there's too many YouTube channels out there that only show you rainbows, butterflies, and sunny skies. Well, I hate to tell you, if you have a farm, it's not all rainbows, butterflies, and sunny skies. So many people lie to you. Like one example. Oh, we cut our calendula down because it was done. Guess what? I live about 2 hours away from them, maybe a little more. My calendula is still growing. They got tired of freeze drying them. Just quit lying. Yes, fishing is not hard. Fishing is not expensive. A lot of people go overboard. But yeah, my calendula look rough. I keep them watered just about every day. You know what? Them poor babies should have been asleep, but you know what? I'm babying on them, and they are still producing flowers. When they quit producing flowers, then I will let them go. Need to also know how to make what's called diddy poles. Need to know how to trot line. Need to know how to jug fish. Now, of course, you're going to need a boat and you're going to need to know how to swim. Absolutely, Joe Daisy. Absolutely. But yeah, there's a lot of things. People, there's a lot of ways to learn how to survive. You're going to have to realize when it hits the fan, and it's going to, when it hits the fan, the first thing it's going to go is the wildlife. Going to take a while for the fish to go unless they start poisoning them. People's going to have to learn how to save water, especially rainwater, and cleanse it. There's a lot of things people need to learn how to do. I still got to get your pictures posted, Bounty. I'm sorry, I'm going to get them posted. Worst case scenario, crossbows. Yep. Canning's not hard at all, Letitia. And welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing, darling? Yep, trot lines is not hard to do. You just got to have a boat. It's part of life, survival of the fittest. They about killed everything out during the Depression that came back. Trot lines are not hard to run, but you're going to have a boat. And above all else, know how to swim. Jug fishing is easy too. It don't take much. Yeah, but you can sure shoot a pistol a whole lot faster. Those guns reach out and touch for a little ways. Oh, thank you, Keela, darling. Thank you. I'm trying. I need to get back into more prepping and survival. Y'all just gonna have to bear with me. Yep. The main thing. Good evening, Pete. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? The one thing people forget. Have you noticed the lifespan of people, humans now, compared to the ancestors? A lot of the Appalachian people lived up in the 90s and the hundreds. You know why? They ate pure food. They ate fat, natural animal fats. They ate organic vegetables. They hunted and fished. And the main difference between them and us, well, besides they had real food and we got all this processed crap, those people knew how to work and survive. That is why they lived so much longer. Yep. You can nail people with them too. I mean, I hate to say it, but songbirds, it ain't much meat, but it's food. Yep, and that's because people don't have many balls anymore to stand up and say no more. I don't trust these data centers. I don't trust them whatsoever. And it ain't about keeping data from the internet on them. They are keeping data from people from all these smart cameras, traffic cameras, light cameras, your brand. That's why I don't want brand new vehicles. Even your vehicles, if they're brand new, are sending data in. Most people don't even know that. They're keeping track of everybody. Because they worked their tails off from sun up to sundown. See, I'm lucky. I'm dead shot with the gun. I don't target practice. Now the bow, I'm telling you, pulling the string on a bow is a whole nother different beast. And especially if you pull it and you gotta hold it for a little while. Bow hunting takes arm strength and chest strength. See, I don't use AI on anything I do. My channel is AI free and I plan on keeping it that way. Hell, I can't tell you how many times I've ate roadkill when I was younger. Poof, I'm back. Yeah, I don't want no. I've seen what they've been talking about, and they hide the brains in the vehicles. There was a man showing about how he was tired of data showing up that shouldn't have been showing up. He wasn't doing nothing illegal, but his truck was sending data in every time he cranked it, where all he went, which route he went, the smart cameras here and there where they're all surveillancing us. And he said it took him a while, but he finally found where that data brain was in his truck and he pulled it out. Pete says, "Hi, what's up, Junior?" Yep, that's why I don't want nothing new. If I had my way, to me, this car that we have that Junior had to have, it's too new. I want old vehicles where, there's no computer brain in them. I want to get an old pickup truck. Something where back in the day you could exchange parts on. I want old stuff so, they have no control over it. But people need to wise up. Freedom isn't free, y'all. Freedom isn't free. Yep, old Toyotas and old S10s. Now, there for a while, and ancestors forgive me, old little Ford Ranger pickups. I'm not a Ford person, but old Ford Rangers too. Yep, yep, tie knots, all of it. Know how to trap, know how to snare, because you need to be careful and conserve ammunition. Uh, Volvo S40 T5. Good evening, Angel. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yes, yes, old carburetors. But now it's the time. Now it's the time, and I can't help it. I laugh when I see commercials. I went back to college at age 33. I went back to college at age 40. Yeah, You just dug yourself in debt even more. Why don't you go to a trade school and actually learn something like welding? That way you can build anything. Trade schools, y'all. A Ford ain't stood by anything for a long time. If you've been watching any of the recalls, Ford is being recalled left and right. MacGyver, yes. Yep, no fuel injectors, nothing. No brains in the car. The least amount of electric as possible. Yep, yep. Learn how to weld. That way you can build and fix anything. There's so many things at trade schools, and you don't go into ungodly thousands and thousands of dollars in debt. Yep, I can, Bounty. Yep, hand and eye coordination. Once you get that down, you are dangerous. The best way to do that is slingshot. Electrician, yes, like electrician, a plumber, a welder. There's so much to learn. And once you know, if you get the basics of all of them, you'll be almost unstoppable. You'll be able to just about build anything, put anything together. My mother wouldn't let me learn how to weld, and I'm still mad about that. She refused, would not sign the paperwork. But that's okay. Seventh and eighth and ninth grade, I was in wood shop. I learned how to build things. I learned how to read um, blueprints. I knew how to do blueprints. Now I'm probably going to be a little rusty on blueprints, but I can look at anything and go, as long as you know it's wood. I also know plumbing because of the X. Um, I can fix plumbing. I know the basics of pipe threading and running gas line. I've had to I've had to do that before. I know construction work. Been around it most of my life. I know I can look at something and almost recreate it wood wise. Oh, blowguns. Yes. Cherokee were deadly with blowguns, especially if they were dipped in, rattlesnake venom. You don't go hunting with those. No, it's part of the agenda. They don't want you to know how to do anything. Yep, I love blow darts, blow guns. Oh, that other one. Yeah, I did find a video that showed how to make them. Yes. Oh, they're needed. They're very much needed. They're took out because they want everybody to be dumbed down and not know how to do anything. What amazes me is how the younger generations talk so much about country people and the ancestors and how stupid they were and how uneducated they were. Look at the buildings they built. Look at the architecture that has been lost. Look at the stone carvings. Look at the masonry. All of that has pretty much been lost because of the dumbing down of people. It's meant to be done. They don't want people being able to build nothing. If you can't do nothing, you are perfect for them. You are a lemming. You are a little pet hamster. It's slave mentality is what it is, and people are eating it up and running with it. Beadwork. Beadwork. Now I need to get finished with my craft room, my herb room and everything. Because I'm gonna tell you, for years and years I made beadwork. I'm not talking about great big beads. I'm talking about those little bitty seed beads. Now, my eyesight is still fairly good, not near as strong as it was, but because of doing the beadwork and all them little tiny beads and sewing them on and everything, you're talking about night vision. I still have my night vision very well, but last time I had to go for an eye checkup, the doctor just laughed and said, "Why are you here?" I said, "Because I was told I needed an eye test." He laughed again. He said, "You have no reason to be here." Looked me flat in the face and said, "Your eyesight is better than 2020. You need to just go on." It will build, start with the number 10s. The number 10s or the 8s. Start with them. Once you get the hang of them, seed beads get smaller as the number goes up. Start with 8s, then go to 10s, then go to 11s, 12s, and so on. I was doing beadwork with 16 and 18s. Wait, I missed something. Hold on. Yep, home economics. Lord knows I went through 3, 4 years of home economics. Yep. And that's because your parents failed you by not teaching you, Jennifer. Yep, but beadwork. That's the one thing I can tell you. The best thing. Um, what is it? Needlepoint. I'm trying to think. I don't do a whole lot of like. I would love to know how to crochet and all that. Needlepoint is another one, but you just have to watch out about needlepoint and give you tendonitis if not careful. Anything. What is that? Diamond painting, I think it's called, where you have to pay real close attention, look down where you put them. Now, I haven't done diamond point, but it looks like it's tedious. I haven't watched anything, but that could be a stepping start. Is it tiny, tiny little things? I don't know. I've never got to do diamond art. Yes, I'd like to have a freeze dryer. I would love to have a medium freeze dryer, but everybody that has a freeze dryer, most of the time they use it for crap. Like drying, they only use it for drying flowers or drying stupid candy. Crap candy at that. Not even good candy, crap candy. There's been a handful of people that I've watched that use freeze dryers that actually use them for food. Yep, tatting. Yep. Home economics and civics. Civics is another thing they need to teach. Yep, Lord knows. Oh God, I know roofing and I hate roofing. Roofing is dirty, nasty, hot. Ugh, but I can do it. But yep, I used to do uh well, you see on the deer skull, the four directions. I I'm turning come this way, nah, this way. That's a lot of the stuff I used to make, which I need to get back to making. Good evening, Terminator. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Beadwork is not hard to do. Um, Main thing is just don't let knots get in your string, but keep your string lightly, very lightly coated with beeswax, and you should be fine. See, that's another thing people should know is how to spin. Make your own clothes. Yeah, I want freeze dryers. I want a not dryers, one, a medium one. That way I can make my own freeze dried coffee where I know what's really in it. Freeze dried MREs, my own home cooked food freeze dried, so I know exactly what goes in it. MREs are not hard to make. The best thing about freeze dried food is you can carry a lot of prepared meals in a tub, way more than you can canning jars. Believe me, I know exactly how heavy canning jars get. You can use sinew. I use sinew if I'm using the bigger beads. The little beads, I use cotton, not the kind of thread that you sew clothes with. A whole totally different kind of thread. We got a break today. We hit about 93, 94. It was wonderful. Yes, beadwork is expensive, very much so. I know. Beads are an addiction. Yes, yes, I know. Beads are a very, very big addiction. But it's just like stones and leather and bones and but I used to make and sell some beautiful stuff. Yeah, bead basket making is another important thing. Yeah, that's okay. When shit hits the fan, I'm not gonna be worried about ice cream. I'm gonna be worried with actual protein to be able to keep going. Yes, ice cream's nice on the side, but I want to be able to eat meat and vegetables and stuff that's going to keep me going, not junk food. Yeah, that's why I said I'd like to have one now so I can start doing all the freeze drying as much as I possibly can. Yep, I know some people who are highly addicted to spinning. Good evening, Barb. Welcome in the chat. Who how are you doing? Yep. Did you make moccasins or did you make mukluks? Yep, salted meat. Yes. Yeah, but I like the ice cream that don't have the eggs in it. It tastes better. You get protein from the milk, so believe me, I got enough seeds. I'm not going to starve. But the main thing is focus on seeds that'll feed you. Yeah, I got some foo flower seeds, but seeds that will feed you and heal you is going to be the two most important seeds to have stocked up. See, it's easy to say for people, go put eggs in your ice cream. I'm just now being able to eat ice cream, homemade ice cream with the A2 milk. Y'all forget egg allergy. Good evening, Deanne. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing? Had a wonderful 4th or Independence Day. And I keep the deer away by thinning the herd. But then once all hell breaks out, you're not going to have to worry about much of a deer herd. All right, Bounty, we're going to be getting off here in a bit because I done got hungry, y'all. You take care, sister. Have a wonderful evening. Better week ahead. And we look forward to seeing you next Monday night, and give Cowboy a big hug from me. Yep, I need to make us a cowboy, don't I? All right, y'all. Junior's getting sleepy, and he's starting to put me to sleep. My scarecrows do a wonderful job. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. Too many people want to make foo-foo scarecrows, and the deer just look at it and walk by. Oh, thank you, pescatarian gardener. Welcome in the chat. Oot, oot. How are you doing, darling? See, no older brothers, no older sisters. I was the old one. Yep, Cajun will eat just about anything, kinda. I've known many a Cajun in my life. Some of them ain't gonna touch some of the stuff that people eat nowadays. They done okay, but they were so waterlogged they didn't taste good. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Down there, that could be just about anything. Oh, I'm fine with that, darling. I understand people have to listen and are busy. I listen. I appreciate when you talk and chat, and I appreciate when you listen. I'm thankful for either one, darling. Don't worry one bit. Hey, the only thing keeping me awake right now is willpower and espresso. Double espresso latte. Yep. I will. I got to make one more. My problem is I got to get the supplies, and it's been so hot, can't get out with Junior when it's real bad hot. And this man's not a morning person, y'all. I will make one as soon as I can. I have to make one more. And plus I got to get a piece of rebar. Nope, I didn't show how I made it. I just showed the 2 shorts of making the clown crow and granny crow. What time do I get up? I try to aim for 7. What time do I usually go to bed? Depends on how busy I am. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I pull an all-nighter. I don't sleep much. I've been wanting to try to start getting up even earlier. It doesn't always work. What? Oh my God, love you, Nature Ranger. Mwah! Oh my God. Oh, you didn't have to do that, honey. That thing's expensive. Yeah, what sleep? I'll get sleep when I'm dead. But yeah, I've got to remake the scarecrow I had last year because her clothes just kind of rotted. So I've got to build a new frame. I've got to get some rebar and stuff like that. So I have to be careful how much I spend, y'all, because YouTube's not wanting to pay me very well because they're saying that my watch hours are down. Don't know how, but they're killing me. Yeah, no, I don't. No, no. I try to get up really early. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I look at it like this a lot of times. If I don't get up early, there was a reason for me not to get up early. I found that to be more true than anything. But, yeah, and trying to go to bed kind of early at night. I'm an owl, y'all. I'm a night owl. Can't help it. Always have been. All right, y'all take care. I have enjoyed myself as always. I always look forward to every Monday night live stream. I am going to try my best as soon as possible get the Thursday night live streams going. Y'all just got to realize I have to take care of Junior. I have to take care of the whole house, the outside, trying to fight to get the garden in. Y'all just don't realize I'm a one woman army and there ain't no help. So y'all just got to be patient. I will get it up and going. Everyone, take care. Sorry, I was catching up on comments. Everyone, take care. Pay attention. Things are kind of going a little sideways with a bunch of stuff. Yep, I'm a woman. Hear me roar. Meow. Yeah, I die laughing at that all the time. Y'all take care. Keep your eyes and your ears open and know the truth between the false. Research. Learn something new that will help you survive this week and every week, or like me, every day. I aim to learn something that will sustain me every single day. I've been watching a lot of Alaska fishing and hunting up in Canada, all around me, fishing, different kinds of fishing. I love to fish. Learn new techniques. Y'all take care. Please stay safe and sound. Good evening, John. I'm sorry. We're heading out. Hoot, hoot. Everyone, stay safe and sound and know that you are loved greatly. I hate closing. I really do. We love y'all greatly. One way by. Mwah. Love y'all. Y'all take care. Stay safe. And don't let the man get you. And don't get down. We're in this together. Y'all take care. And we will see you next Monday night. Hoot hoot. The two old owls out.